Medea of Colchis, was born in the distant land of the Colchis, daughter of King Eets and Queen Medea. Though her exact birth date is lost to time, her bloodline traced to the sun god Helios and the enchantress Circe. From birth, her world shimmered with prophecy, magic, and divine whispers, signs of the power she would one day wield. How did this young princess become one of the most feared women in legend? What choices turned her heart from love to vengeance? In the golden halls of Colchis, Medea learned sacred arts from her mother and the goddess Hecate. Her mind was sharp as flame, her spirit unyielding. Even as stories of her sorcery spread, few could see the storm within, a storm destined to burn through history. When Jason arrived in Colchis seeking the Golden Fleece, the gods themselves set fate into motion. Hera and Aphrodite conspired to make Medea fall hopelessly in love with the young hero, binding her heart to his quest. For the first time, the sorceress who had mastered every secret of power found herself powerless against love. Yet this love would cost her everything. Determined to prove her devotion, Medea betrayed her father's trust and used her magic to aid Jason in his trials. She gave him charms to protect against fire-breathing bulls, spells to conquer the earth-born warriors, and a potion to lull the sleepless dragon guarding the fleece. When the deed was done, Medea fled her homeland with Jason, leaving behind her family, her brother's blood, and the innocence she would never reclaim. Across the dark seas, Medea and Jason sailed toward Colchis, but peace would not follow them. Her hands, once stained by her brother's death, would soon shape yet another tragedy. When Jason's uncle, King Peleus, refused to surrender the throne he had promised, Medea's cunning turned against him. She tricked his daughters into believing they could restore youth with her magic, showing them how an old ram could be reborn in a bubbling pot of herbs. Desperate, they repeated her ritual, but their father never rose again. Branded a murderer once more, Medea fled with Jason to Corinth. There, for a time, she became a devoted wife and mother. Yet love built on betrayal cannot hold forever. The gods watched in silence as destiny began to circle back upon her, waiting for its cruel payment. In Corinth, Medea lived beside Jason for 10 long years, raising their children and building a fragile peace. But Jason's ambition proved stronger than love. He sought a new union with Colchis, the daughter of King Creon, hoping for power and favor. To clear the path for his new bride, Creon exiled Medea, the woman who had sacrificed her world for him. Her heart broke, then hardened. Summoning her deepest rage and craft, Medea sent Colchis a gift, a gown and crown laced with invisible poison. When the princess adorned herself, the fire of the gods consumed her and her father who tried to save her. As the flames spread, Medea's vengeance was only half complete. The darkest act was yet to come. The palace burned, but Medea's fury had not cooled. In a final act that defied the bounds of mercy, she turned her wrath upon her own blood. To leave Jason without legacy, she took the lives of their children, an act so terrible that even the gods trembled. Jason arrived too late, finding only silence and loss. As he cursed her name, the heavens answered. Medea rose into the sky upon a chariot of dragons sent by her grandfather, Helios, vanishing into exile, her cries fading into the wind. She wandered from city, to Thebes, to Athens, and finally to lands beyond the Aegean. Some say she healed heroes, others claim she ruled distant kingdoms with her son Medea. Yet no tale agreed on her end. Her story ended in mystery, some say among the Medes, her name forever echoing through legend and fear. Thanks for watching.